Hey friends, you're watching BrainStormAcres. I'm Henry, and I'm here by myself for a very good reason. No, Irene's not gone someplace else, but she's down in the studio. Today we're going to tell you who our October winner was for the Amazon gift card giveaway. And I want to remind everybody that the way that you can increase your odds is by commenting on every single show that we do over the course of the month. The reason for that is we select a show at random and then we select a winner from within that show's comments, also at random. So we'll be doing that. First, we need to get some things out of the car. Well, that was fun. I had to go to the doctor this morning, not for any particular purpose other than I needed to get caught up on my standard inoculations and talk to my physician about my diabetes care. That's all done. It's fine. I don't have any problems. That's good. Now, we did have some problems yesterday. For those of you who don't follow astronomical events, sometimes things happen. Now, we had a coronal mass ejection. Well, what that means is that pieces of the sun actually are blown out of the sun heading towards the earth or other places. But in particular, when it comes to disrupting telecommunications like satellites and cell service, and even electrical lines, a CME, this coronal mass ejection, is one of the biggest issues. Well, how can that happen? When you think about the sun and you think about seeing how fast light gets from the sun to the surface of the earth, it happens in a small number of minutes. Well, what happens with these CMEs, the stuff coming from the sun? Well, it comes out of the sun at a specific speed. The speed is determined by events that are going on just below the surface of the sun. The coronosphere is the part where you have all that light coming from. Sometimes a piece of that gets blown off the face of the sun, and that's what happened. There were three major ejections that occurred. And the first two were moving at a reasonable speed, but the third, which is a more massive ejection, caught up with the first two. So on Thursday, we had some issues. Now, where do those issues come from? They can happen for a whole variety of reasons. The chief of which is there's an interference between the Earth's magnetic field and the magnetic field of this stuff that's coming at the Earth. It also means that satellites can get pushed around by, let's just call it solar wind. It's not really solar wind, but it's kind of the equivalent of magnetic equivalent of a solar wind. So it can make the satellites move around in space. Now, the satellite that we use is a geostationary orbit satellite. That means it stays in one position in the sky relative to where we live. That means that we can have a specific amount of energy coming to our antenna outside the house to bring our internet signal to the house. And we do the same thing going back to the satellite. But when that satellite is out of position, it doesn't give you the same amount of energy. And sometimes the magnetic fields interfere, and it also interferes with transmission and reception at the satellite and here on the Earth. Well, when I called our satellite provider on the 4th, they were so busy because so many people were calling that all they said was, there's a temporary problem that we're working on to fix. Well, yeah, they might have been working to fix it because they might have been having to reposition the satellite using satellite thrusters to move it around in orbit to make it be right back where it's supposed to be. It would have been a whole lot easier if they've just said, the sun burped. But they didn't. Had they simply said that, I'd have known that it was going to take some time for them to resolve problems. Well, it looks like they have them resolved here on the 5th. I'm not sure. My cell phone still isn't working as well as it's supposed to, but it's okay. It's time to pick a winner for our October Amazon gift card giveaway. Now, the way we do this is we use a random number generator. It's from randomnumber.org on the internet. We simply say the number of days in the month, and it will select one of those days. We then take that day, go to our list of shows, find the show that appeared on that day, and that's what we use for selecting our random comment picker. The winner needs to contact us by 5 p.m. Pacific time on the 13th of November because we allow 7 days for contact from the winner. If we don't get that information by the 13th, we'll select another winner. You won. You might as well let us know how to get in touch with you. Now, the one thing that you can really do to help our channel, and thank you all of you who are currently subscribing and interacting in our comments, but the one thing you can do to help our channel is to share our videos with other people. You can share them on Facebook, through email, any way that you have to let other people know that we're producing some content that they might like. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell because you want to get notifications when we publish something new. We'll talk with you later. Bye. Don't forget to brainstorm. We do.